We just gonna run it back.
Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some customers.
Mm-hmm.
10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate.
It's gonna be a totally different game. What would I tell you, man? I ain't gonna be able to do shit.
When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.
That nigga saw all my plays.
They love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
Right.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was saying, know the shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was saying, know the shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Sure, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a
Check
vine
this
in.
nigga strange.
Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
It's back up. Mm-mm. Hold up. So this nigga shit, it disconnected, but I don't know what's going on. What you say the video did now? Oh man. I'm gonna go watch it in a minute. This nigga shit is online. Well, still streaming, but I don't know what happened. He must be not. I don't know. Is he gonna play or what?
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 million.
Why you ain't bring your game so I can check it out and see what's going on with it? What it's doing? It's your HDMI card. What's wrong with it? What you mean, not in place? It don't show up on the TV? Is it your game messed up at the back where you plug it in at? So you can't plug the HDMI in the game? How the hell you fucked that up? Man.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Ready up. Check. Ready.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
Look at that.
Have a first down past the 40.
Look at
back
that.
And down to the 29-yard
The first,
line.
I knew this shit was on.
Huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
There goes a deep ball in zone, and he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This shit was gonna go
Extra
like
point
this.
splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
This nigga probably loaded up with
Touchdown
every
now,
play,
it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Niggas do that shit.
This is taken at the 3.
That nigga unplugged his motherfucking cord or
They'll
something.
take this up past the 20
I can't
and
explain it
down
because
at
his
the
screen was
22-yard
still
line.
up. The screen was still up, so I don't know how. Shit crazy, man. The way that nigga.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now again, right side, Houston. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, I don't
Last
know.
week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be
I
fed.
don't know how they go.
That's
I don't
exactly
know.
what
You
you
probably
should do.
can.
I've
He
not
like
yet
that nigga
met a
grab
running
me.
back that's run for over 200
Yeah,
yards.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know how it works, though.
back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, Key. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On 3rd down, it's Houston. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Nigga, look at this bullshit.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown,
Nigga, this
Tampa
bullshit.
Bay. Braxton Berrios, 93 yards.
That's bullshit.
And the
dog.
Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
This nigga juiced me out my motherfucking lane.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
And the ball is knocked out. And not much there.
Nigga, this nigga fumbled
The
again.
24. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Okay,
So we
it
got a
did count.
challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys, because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Boy, the run on first down and disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up.
Ain't no way, man.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close.
This nigga peep my motherfucking plays
Not
out,
at
bro.
all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the
Next
wrong
time this shit
direction.
happen
Here's
like
Michael
this, I ain't
Pilardi
paying
now
attention to the next
as he'll
thing,
kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Cannon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always said, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, he can go first.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it.
Really?
He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of
Maybe
play.
not a gate, only get a
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, they gave this nigga there first, man. Oh, Lord.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out to his left. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. On the arm.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
No.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
In your face.
On 1st down, Houston. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Nigga, ain't no way.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This some straight bullshit, dog.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Mack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Protein spill.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Alpha. Rock it.
They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check 33. I'm coming.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, but this is a live football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you pausing it for, motherfucker?
In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on,
They'll
that's
get
all
it
damn
up to
big
about
hit,
the
man.
26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's
Oh,
nice
me
to
with
give them
that big
credit,
hit,
isn't
boy.
it? Because so many times it's more a matter
That was
of
me
what
laid
the
that
offensive
big
guy
hit.
didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
Uh-huh.
just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Houston. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down.
This nigga should not block that
He
nigga.
still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Smooth. Now.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hard, hard. Ready?
Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
What happened? Oh, you on the game. Hold up. That ain't no catch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Look at me. Go. Hey, stand up. Hey, orbit.
Here's Minshew. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mm-hmm. God, they knocked that bitch over.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 26, check 26.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marlon Mack as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? Fight to the 3. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you 8? Ready?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
My boy. Man,
both teams appear ready for the
game,
fight ahead, and we'll resume
I
action
was
here
up
in
on this
quarter
nigga,
number
the
3.
game cut.
That's fielding
And
in
now,
the end zone.
this nigga come out of this game doing some unbelievable ass shit.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's what that is. Oh, yeah. Dang, the momentum gone his way, man. That shit crazy.
This Carolina offense at the line.
I was running the ball like crazy. Now I can't get nothing running.
Better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Houston. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I had 150 yards rushing in the first half of the last game.
Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
If you saw that first game, that boy, you'd have been like, ain't no motherfucking way nothing doing you like that.
Joker.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They run the counter. It's Houston, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bucs take over. Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that's taken at his own 42. 12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over.
He doing that shit. He doing it on purpose, man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He doing it on purpose.
Now a give right side.
Man, they going right around that block. Why are they not engaged?
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You got all the
Interesting and
superstars
intriguing
on
decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Houston. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain.
I'm
Considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Goddamn it, because I win this motherfucker.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check 43. You go 20.
Here's Newton. He's got his target. That's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Man, this
Be interesting to
so
see now what they do
fucking
offensively
yards.
down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed.
A
big hit for a loss.
What you got going?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
All right, at it down. Y'all still going to be able to help me out on that?
On 1st down, it's Mack, and he'll be brought
don't worry about it.
this 3rd quarter.
Don't worry about it.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll go again here with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He can run for it, and he will. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline,
What
the
he was
friend
gonna
there.
do.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Panthers' 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, watch 54. Hey, lock it. Yeah. Say. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
You got nothing. Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right side. But out of bounds, says the line judge.
Hold up.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's 1, 2. Oh, no. Oh man, nigga, I was hitting. Oh no, I hit X. I hit X. No, I didn't. I hit try.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
I'm gonna do one of his numbers. Let's see here. Yeah, he ready.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
Come on, they should have gave me that big hit, man.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Rip right. Check 31, check 31. 6-6, pull it high. Watch out. Defense.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Damn.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Oh,
With 2
that's
touchdowns
a
on the
bullshit.
season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
That's that bullshit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Yeah, I will go and jump on that duty.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll keep it on the ground. Houston, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. First down, here's White. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets.
That's
like
what them niggas do,
linebackers,
man.
defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, man. Oh,
Wow,
man.
that ball gets knocked free.
Come
A
on.
teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost
Come
like,
on.
it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Come on, dude.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
If I hold him to 3, I can tie the game up with a touchdown. But I ain't gonna have no time now. That's the only damn thing.
Right. 50, plant. Check, no. Come on, dude. Hey, high 7.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Out. Keep it up, defense. Keep it going.
Minshew throwing on third down. Looking end zone, but it's
Good
incomplete.
shit.
You hear the calls for a
Good
penalty, but I just
defense.
don't think so.
Hey,
I
another
think in
block
this
right here,
situation,
Luke.
the defender is making sure his guys
And
are
I'm in this
around to the
motherfucker.
football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag
Okay, I
in
had
the
him
back
to
pocket.
3. I got a minute 38.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jump me, White Sox stop. Leave him alone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that
Man,
last
fucking
drive,
with it. While he's trying to sleep.
turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
On third down, it's
Come on.
Houston. And he's
Man.
going to stop short of a first down as they'll get to him at
That's
about the
bullshit.
33.
That was wide
Now
open.
the Panthers going to
Yo.
signal for their 3rd and final
32,
timeout
boy.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Under 10. 10.
Shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a
Man,
tying
this
touchdown.
motherfucker
Here's
over with.
1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on
Yeah,
first
over with.
down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Come with me. Boy, if I get this bitch to the end zone here, Luke. Hey, Luke Mack on the phone.
What's that? 180.
Hey, so find out can I have that.
8, 8. Undercut. Check. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey. 20.
On third down, it's Houston. They'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.
You're
wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now. It's 7-5.
First game,
and they will head back home.
I had stats like a motherfucker.
Meanwhile, for Carolina, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Man.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Man, Mac ain't getting no Call of Duty. Luke said he thought you getting that Call of Duty. Man. Man. It's almost your bedtime in a minute then, nigga. Damn. Who? Who you say? Man, for real. No. Man, that game would have had me in first place in this shit, man.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Yeah, Mac, that nigga fucked over me, man.
Take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up.
That nigga fucked clean over my shit.
Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
I'd have been at 2,000 wrestling yards. I'm gonna break that wrestling record from Eric Dickerson if my nigga don't get hurt. The wrestling record, Mac, is 21:05. I'm at 19 right now in the 13th week. Yeah, in the 13th week. I'm gonna crush that record. What you doing now, Mac?